people? Thank you for joining another edition of Our Take. I'm your host, Farrah, and my co host, Mr. T. Thompson. What's happening, TT? I think we're good today. I got the volume down. My mic is on. We got no mishaps this morning.
Well, good morning. And you ain't had to do all that. Just tell the people I'm holding you back. I'm trying to try some new microphones. Can't get stuff to work. We start the show late. All my fault.
I'm
You know
talking
what I'm saying?
about
But I
me
get
last
it.
week.
I
I had the
understand.
music playing for like 5 minutes and shit. So, yeah, look, we're trying to get there, y'all. Work
So
with us.
we just want to let y'all know we human up in here in this barbershop. That's all. We just like you. We know sometimes we ain't on time, but when we here for you. So I'm excited. Good week. I mean, it's been a couple of days. It's Saturday, so I ain't got. And interesting, I don't have to work today. I mean, it's not like on a Saturday. I'm just chilling, enjoying life, ready to talk about some things.
Hey, wait, let's do it. Let's get it. Ain't nothing going on this side. It's all supposed to be 60 degrees today. Sorry for you East Coast people who are still fucking freezing. But we coming up out that. Yeah, it's gonna be 60 degrees today
Yes.
here in Dallas. So I don't know. I might try to go outside, be outside or not. We'll see how the
Why
day
would you want to
goes.
do that?
I
What's out
know.
there? It's crazy out there.
Number spending money.
You
That's
know, if you go
about it.
outside, you spend money, right? You know, if you go
Definitely
outside, you spend money, right?
zone out.
So
And I ain't trying to
stay
spend
right
no
here.
money. I ain't trying to spend no money. But yeah, welcome y'all. So we're gonna get on into we got a little bit of college basketball. And, football gone. See y'all next year. Uh, but we got other sports that we need to talk about. We got a lot of stuff basketball, a lot of basketball we got to talk about. And then of course it is our championship weekend of the NFL, which I think we are all going crazy. 2 weeks of football left. That's it. Is it? That's all we got left. So let's hop on into it. Let's holler at men's basketball. Just a little bit. We talk a little trash about them, but we gonna get on
Just a
into it,
little
see what
bit.
they talking about just a little bit. Now I did see a couple of little good matchups. Marquee matchups is coming up today. Number 6 Tennessee is playing number 1 Auburn. I think that's gonna be a really, really, really good game. What's up, Paul?
Well,
Thank you for joining.
if it's not a good game, and ESPN is gonna hype it to be a good game. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
They
The
need to.
college game days down in Auburn, they got all the students out. They're the number one team in the nation. Their best players still hurt and they still beating people. They talking about all that. Tennessee's ranked number 6. Can't argue with that. Got
Nope.
solid squad. Barnes and his crew down there in Knoxville, as we call it, doing their thing. Bunch of no names. Last year they did the exact same thing, and they only had
But
Dalton
he's a good
Connect
coach.
that we all know.
He's,
And the only reason we know that because he's playing in L.A. That's the only
but
reason we
he's a
know
good
that right now.
coach, though. You got to look
But
who the coach is. Really good coach.
so he is a good. Well, I do have problems with him because he used to one time he did coach at Clemson, so it's always an animosity situation with me and Rick Barnes. So hateration again. There we go. But he does have this Tennessee playing, and Auburn is the best team in the nation. The only other team that
Yeah,
is
they
even
really
close is a team that you don't want to talk about.
do.
And they come out of Durham, North Carolina. We don't ever talk about that. But Auburn is solid from top to bottom. The coaches are one of the best coaches in the nation. And it's time for college basketball. It's time for us to get revved up and living in it because we're going to be living in it for the next 3 months because we
Mm-hmm.
lost football. But
Yeah, we did.
if I'm going to lose football, I'm gonna watch games like this. Don't put no matchup that I ain't gonna want to watch. This is what I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
watch right here.
I'm only here for the good shit. We don't care about the rest of that mess. Watching other podcasts. It's our take. It's how we do it. But no, it's a couple good games on. But the LSU Alabama game is going to be really good too. Now that I will say.
Yeah, Alabama's a solid team. Alabama's a solid team. Now I'm talking to all these teams who have beat my Carolina Gamecocks already this
Wait,
year.
wait a minute. Let's
But
stop. Stop.
Alabama,
Don't even do it. Because I wasn't going to do it. I was going to bring one of the games and I looked up. Y'all haven't even won a damn game in the SEC. Y'all 0-7. So for the rest of the season,
hold on,
until you win a game,
hold
do
on,
not say anything about men's basketball in South Carolina. I'm going to tell you that now.
hold on. Now you can tell. I want you to look at all of that you looked up on. In every one of these games, we lost by less than 2 points.
You right.
So
Because
don't.
y'all almost beat Auburn the other night. Y'all lost by one to, who was it, Tennessee or somebody? Yeah, y'all did
we
almost beat them.
we 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 lost by one in Florida, and we led for every. They did not lead until the last second of the game when they hit that last winning shot. We
Right.
lost to Vanderbilt with .06 on the clock. We lost to Auburn by two when we had by one. We had two free throws and we missed two free throws. So it ain't like we're a bad team. It's just like we just hadn't got over the hump. So I'm gonna sing the praise of everything about my Gamecocks. Yes, we had won it. Yes, but we ain't getting blown out across this nation either. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But we going
Well,
back to Alabama and LSU. Alabama's a very good game. I think we lost to Alabama. No, I think Alabama beat us by 20. But I'm not
everybody,
even gonna argue
everybody
that
has
point.
beaten y'all. Y'all have 7 losses. That's all I'm gonna say.
Not
I ain't
everybody.
talking
We got
trash, but I'm just saying.
so don't stop making me bring that other team in North Carolina up and y'all can't beat Wake
I,
Forest. Y'all lost to them by 1 or 2 in Wake
I've been
Forest. You
saying that
can't
they're
tell me that.
trash. I have said they're trash. I've been mad. I have not been a dumb Cowboy fan and act like we going to the national championship. I have not done any of that. I am diehard Tar Heel, but they're trash right now. And that's just what it is. Yeah, 0 and
That, that
7 is
that's
bad.
between you.
And y'all played Mississippi State today. They number 14. Guess you could be able to be 0 and 8.
No, we gonna losing them by 1 point. It don't make a difference. Listen, we losing them by 1 point. But what I will
A
tell you,
loss is a
these
loss,
games,
baby.
a loss is a loss. But what happens in the tournament time? Because these teams who's supposed to be blowing us out and beating us by one, we'll see what happens. But Alabama's good. LSU's not really good. They haven't been really good men's basketball for a while. I'm not gonna really say
Oh,
anything.
wow.
But
Is it your
but when
lifetime?
but when you're playing, you're playing. Excuse me.
Has
In
it
my
been up your
lifetime, yeah.
lifetime? I'm looking
No, because I
forward to
remember
see
when I was
it.
in college, we used to stand in line to go watch LSU. When they came to South Carolina, but then they had Shaq and Stanley Roberts and Christian and Abdul Mauf back then when I was there at South Carolina. We stood in line for those tickets. Now,
Man,
hey,
listen. But yeah,
we'll
Paul, yeah,
see.
I'm
I
gonna
love
throw
the
one
SEC
straight at you.
basketball.
Paul, man, because I threw a
Who's
cowboy
still throwing?
straight. Oh, man.
He tell him move on.
Dude, you'd
Tell him
be
move
real
on.
mad right now if I could have found that picture. I scrolled across in my page refresh. Oh man, Jesus Christ! If I could have, the Lord didn't want me to post that picture. Now he refreshed my Facebook so I couldn't, and I have not been able to find it. But you'd be real mad at me. But you might be later in the show. We'll see. But
That's
LSU,
all right.
Alabama. I don't know much about
Hmm?
LSU, but I'm sure Alabama's going to pull that one out. But it's a good SEC rivalry, so I know it's going to be a good game no matter what LSU isn't ranked or how good they are. So if you want some college basketball, praise them. He's so bad, Paul.
Now,
This next one.
the next game you got on that, next one
Oh
you got on the
boy.
list. Now, I'm gonna tell you this:
Oh boy. You know,
Houston
wait a minute
versus
first. Let me first tell
Kansas.
you. Let me remind you. You talk trash about me with Houston. I just want to say that. Now go ahead.
Yes, I
You
still do.
did. Okay.
I still do. What I was about to say is this: if you want to watch college basketball that look like a football game, watch Houston and Kansas because the final score gonna be 28-25. Because Houston does not allow people to play; they play defense. This is a college football game on a basketball court. Is what we about to see right now. I thought I saw Houston beat somebody by like 50 the other day, and the team only scored like 30 something points for the whole game. This is what they do. So yes, I'm going to talk junk. That's the only thing that's going to remind me of college football. The University of Houston Cougars, because they play defense to stop people. So yes, I'm going to still talk to you about it. They're horrible. It's garbage. That's not basketball. That's football on that court. But you know what? I'm letting you
Defense
know.
win championships.
Horrible.
Defense win
When's the
championships.
last time a defensive team won a championship? When's the last time a defensive team won a college basketball championship? They don't play defense in college basketball. These people are 52 years old. These your grandpas now. This is the NIL got their grandpas out there shooting from half court. You don't play defense in this game. Oh, my fault. Sorry.
You good
Loving
now?
it.
Tell me how you
Loving it.
really feel. Tell me how you really feel, damn it. Like, all right, then, no
Loving it.
defense. No defense. He ain't got no love for the game, y'all. I'm working on him. Working on him. We working on him.
Oh.
Ole Miss and Mizzou. What's up? You don't even care, do you?
Um,
Because they just gonna put
this one I
y'all.
don't care about. The only thing I care about on this one is they both SEC. And you see all
That's
these
almost like
numbers
they
by
putting
these
y'all
SEC teams.
further at the bottom.
Did you see all these numbers by the SEC? Every game you got in, you got all these numbers. Tennessee 6, Auburn 1, Bama 4,
SEC is running
you know,
college
Ole Miss
basketball right
16,
now.
Missouri
They're running
is
college
running the
basketball.
game. So it's hard to win. But Ole Miss I've seen them play, and Missouri I didn't know they were this good. From what I have a young man that works with me that he played basketball in Missouri back in the day, not back in the day, but few years back, and
Okay.
I always make fun of him, but I didn't realize Missouri is much better than I've been looking out for him. I think they've lost maybe 1 or 2 games this year, if that.
Yep.
I'm not sure, but I'm excited to see what they are. I'm gonna finally look at them now that I can focus on men's college basketball. I'm gonna start really
Let's take
looking
a
to see
look.
who's who, so when it comes to tournament time and we have our take invitational basketball tournament pool, I
He
know who
trying
I'm
to figure
looking
out a
for,
way to
not just
get
picking
that back,
names.
y'all. He still want that back.
Ah,
That's all
oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
like
say.
that. That's how you gonna play me like that? Okay. All right. What about you? You excited for the old Mister Missouri? What you
Ah, the
excited about it?
hell with him. The hell with him. Um,
Oh God.
that I watched that game. You know what I'm saying? But hell to Josh, our homeboy. He went to Mizzou, played football. So I'll go for them just for that fact. How about that? And I guess I'll put you
Well, do
Duke
what you got to
dummies
do.
out there. Duke plays Wake Forest. Wake Forest beat Carolina, as you said. Maybe they'll beat Duke. It's ACC.
No. 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 We ain't gonna talk more about it, but the answer is no. That's all we gonna
You
say.
ain't got to shut me down like that. Just be rude, man. God, no. But yeah, men's college basketball, we're trying to get back in there. And it is a couple good games today. Y'all go out there and watch them. We do need to know what's going on when March Madness come around. So I'm getting up in there. I don't know what TT doing, but I'm gonna get on up in there and
I'm
see
in
what's
it.
happening, what's popping.
I'm in it. I mean, wearing all. I'm wearing all my. I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm gonna
Let's
buy
get it.
him some other kind of sweater, y'all. Y'all tell me what to buy him because we need something else besides Carolina or Steeler. He don't even own
Oh,
other
I got some other.
clothes.
Oh,
His
let me
work
bring the
clothes.
other
He
collections out.
got
I was.
buttoned ups that say Carolina across. If you go work with a tie and the button up say Carolina, I promise you.
I got a tie too. I got the tie and the bow tie. I got the blazer. Yes, I do. Listen, all this was bought when I was paying to student loan money. As long as I was paying them, I was gonna wear it. Now it's over.
What?
Shoot, I ain't gotta pay
Okay.
them no more.
We
Shoot,
will
I'm
say
good.
diehard fan, but speaking of Carolina, we're gonna move on over to women's basketball, college basketball, and here he ready. Let me go ahead and cue it up for you. And give you the flow, Joe. Number two,
Now,
South Carolina
first,
beat LSU. Done. No more undefeated from the SEC, rather.
well, let's just say this. I got the funniest call, people. Y'all may not know this. Somebody called me yesterday after the game was over, talking about what happened to the game. Where's the game? I missed the game. I didn't see it. What happened? Like the game started at 4 hour time.
Who called
She calling me
you?
at. I'm not gonna say who. No names. But they called me like at 7 or 8 o'clock and said, "Where's the game? The game's over. I saw the end of it." Yeah, it started at 4 o'clock. But I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna even name the person who did that because they're usually on top of the sports world. But I'm gonna leave that alone. But what I will say is this: I just talked about Houston a few minutes ago in defense, and if you looked at the game yesterday, I think the final score was 66-56, and and both of those teams are averaging around 90 points a game.
They locked them
But the
down.
funny
South
the funny
Carolina
thing that
locked
I
them.
heard of the funny thing I heard was Don Staley. Don Staley said something. Listen, we play the game y'all want us to play. We'll play how you want us to play. That's the best thing. He said, we're chameleons. We play how you want us to play. If we got to score 90, we'll score 90 with you. If we go have to score 50, we can score 50. And she said, I am so proud of this team. And I'm like, me too. Because I didn't know, I watched the game and it was close all the way through. Then there was one little part of that game that South Carolina just kicked it up a notch and did like 2 straight steals and scored. And all of a sudden you saw it flip that LSU could not find that other notch to turn it up. Now, I'm going to tell you, Morrow, another
Oh,
double double. That's
she's 92,
96 or
90,
90,
96. I think she's second. Yeah,
something
second.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
96 double doubles.
double double, and that's second in NCAA history right now. She took over second place. That girl is a monster. If
Beast.
that ball touches her fingertip, if it touches her nail, she gonna get that thing. I don't care where she at.
And with
So she
15
played her
pounds of
game
hair on her head.
and nails, long nails the whole time. And then she went off. They held Flage to what 2 points in the
Yeah,
second
I
half.
did see that on the highlights. Yeah, she did. But it happens.
So
It happens.
it happens. So, but also I looked at Mulkey's press conference at the very end, and somebody asked her a question. Said, "When are you gonna get over this hump? Are you ever gonna beat South Carolina?" And Mulkey sat back and said, "Okay,
Yes.
let me ask you this: What's important to you? national championships, winning the SEC, or beating the team that you just can't beat? Which one is more important to you? And the dude said national championships. And she said, so why you ask me that question?
Period.
It's a
With a
cycle.
T.
She said it's a cycle. They got us now, and eventually, somewhere around the road, we probably get them. But
Exactly.
you're playing with 10 McDonald's All Americans on the court right now, and she listen. How do you beat that? She said, I don't have that. Who has 10 McDonald's All Americans on the court, and
And one
nobody's trying
out
to
for the
score 30
season.
points?
And one's out for the season already. One of their best
And
players.
one's out for the season.
I told you
And
they was
so
gonna miss him.
she's like, how you do that? She said, how do you defeat that when they neither none of them want to score more need to score more than 10, 15 points to win a game, and they prefer play as a team. She said they just better than us right now, and they beat us. And I was like, I appreciate that. So I was excited about the game. I was disappointed that it had to wait an extra day because you always excited to get the hype in and you get
That's why.
scared.
That's why
But
I
the
got
crowd
messed
was
up on the
crazy.
time.
They had about 20,000 people in that arena on a Friday. I mean, these people ain't had no job. Because how you use an arena 4 o'clock? They ain't
Speaking
got
of
no
that,
job. What
look
y'all
at your
doing?
screen. I went on here and let y'all see that everyone is watching women's sports. Do you see that
Everybody.
arena? You see that arena? That is crazy. I have a couple of friends. My a chick I used to look up to basketball wise when I was a kid, Vita Reed. She is at every game. You understand me? It ain't too far to get down to Columbia, so she rolls out every week. Boy, I wish I could. But that arena is like that every week. This is what women's basketball is about now. This is what Dawn Staley is bringing in. No matter where she goes, she's going to make their crowd look like that. So, um,
Yep.
yeah, women's basketball is no joke right now. And Dawn Staley is leading the way. So,
And so I'm excited for the game. I'm glad it went the way we did. We talked about it a couple of weeks, that gauntlet of games that they had to play, and they
and
have
they
beaten
made it through.
everybody. They got one more on Monday. They got one more on Monday. They
Who
play
they play?
Tennessee in
Oh,
Tennessee.
that's right. I ain't going to worry about it. Like she said, we're going to play how
Tennessee
we
in
need to
Tennessee.
play. I don't think it's
So
going to be a
we'll
problem.
see. But as you say, I'm representing the real Carolina right now with my
See,
black
now
and garnet
when you
right
threw the
now.
reel in, that's where we went left. That's where we went left. But it's
No,
all
we
right.
still driving down that street. That's all right. We gonna be all
Okay.
right. That's all they say. We
Okay.
gonna be all right.
But I tell you, this is gonna be a really good game. Number one,
What's
UCLA
that?
playing number 8 Maryland today.
Yes, and yes, this is Big Ten basketball anew. UCLA first year in the Big Ten. Maryland has been there a few years. um, I don't know if Maryland has the height to defend, but I know they play really well. I know they played USC a couple of weeks ago, a week or so ago, and it was like a 3 or 4 point game, and they ranked third or fourth, fifth in the country at that time. But I'm excited. I want to see UCLA get some competition. I want to see some Maryland. I want to see some USC. I want to see them play some real competition because I think if I read it, I think South Carolina has already played 9 ranked opponents this year, and nobody else has even played. Okay, UCLA beat South Carolina in UCLA handily. Thank you very much. But who have they played since then? This is
Yeah,
going to be a
too
test for
much.
them. This is
Well,
going to be the test.
I personally think I want Maryland to win. Can they win? Yeah, they can. But will they? I don't know. But I would love to see Maryland beat them because the reason I want them to beat them is because hands down, South Carolina will be number one on Tuesday, and they will never look back. So that is the only way they're gonna take over that top spot. Somebody's got to take down UCLA, whether it's a top 25 team or a non-top 25 team, which that is happening. Some of these non-top 25 are taking people down. I'm about to talk about it in a second, but that's the reason I want UCLA to lose because I want Don Staley back at the number one spot, and she ain't looking back. That's what I know. So that's what I'm rooting
Well,
for on that one.
I don't know. I want UCLA to keep winning because if they number two,
They
they
keep
still
winning.
South Carolina's hungry.
They'll just
South
be
Carolina
number
be
two. They're
hungry.
just gonna switch spots. That's all. They're just gonna switch spots. They lose any more, you're done for. Notre Dame coming for you. So that's all I'm saying. Like
Ooh.
LSU coming for you because they're not gonna lose again. Well, SEC is pretty tough. So only people I can
Yeah.
say in the SEC that's not gonna lose again is South Carolina. If they can beat Tennessee Tuesday, Monday, it's a wrap. But anybody else in the SEC could lose at any time, but they're not going to lose their standings in the rankings. They're dominating the damn top 25. Period.
I don't know if you looked at the schedule. What you doing in a couple of weeks? Because you know South Carolina goes down to Austin and plays Texas, right? They coming to Texas. We get another chance to go check on the
Well,
game. We
you know
missed
what?
TCU.
What I'm gonna say is,
go to
let's
Austin.
buy the tickets today. Let's go and get them. Cause you gotta corner me. I'm just being. You gotta corner me. There's too much shit go on.
Let's go.
I got some bookings coming in, so we gotta talk about this like today. Cause I got some bookings for my book. I got too many businesses, but I would love to see that game. I can give me anything. I'll drive till we get to Waco, cause I don't like them guardrails and all that damn traffic they got going on. So you can take it from there.
Oh God.
And
Oh
that's
goodness.
halfway.
Yes, ma'am.
That's halfway. That's halfway.
Literally that trying to get out of Dallas is halfway from where we live.
Right.
Just
But as soon as we get to Baylor, you got to take it on.
be like,
I'm pulling over
straight
at
shot.
Baylor.
But from when you get from Baylor, it's a straight shot. At that point, it's just like from Waco to Austin.
I know,
Except those
right? I'm
horrible
driving through
roads.
all the
Those
traffic. That's what I don't want to deal with. It's them horrible roads. You can have it. Paul, holla at us, man. We can make this a group trip. You coming? We're trying to go down to Texas, down to UT. What's up? Holla at me. I went down to UT a lot of years back. I was say a few. I went to an NCAA March Madness, I guess you would say. It was one of the regional games. One of my friends' cousin or something played for Illinois. They were here, but that was pretty hype. I had never been to an NCAA March Madness regional games and sat through like 3, 4 games and stuff. Well, we went down to UT, and that was an adventure. Let's say that. That was an adventure. We had a really good time. What's up, Tasha?
close.
Tasha?
We got to pause. Somebody
Whoa.
said the dry arm was caught on fire. We
That's
have to
what.
pause for a moment here.
Yeah, Tasha, you alright? What the heck? Tell
Yeah,
us the dry car.
hold
Yeah,
on.
you ready? Okay. I ain't gonna ask no questions, Tasha. You know you my girl. I ain't gonna. Damn, homie. Be careful out there. They gonna send your
Shout
ass
out to the
back to the
dryer. Hope
States.
everything's good.
They gonna send y'all back to the States. You keep messing up down there.
Oh God. Oh
Okay,
my
we gotta
gosh.
go
We
on.
can't
We
move
gotta
here.
move on, y'all. We gotta move on. Gotta move on. What's up, Tasha? Though, thank you for joining the host and the co-host of their podcast. The Extra Point is on, so thank you, thank you. I need to join them. They come on at 9 a.m. right before us every Saturday morning. The Extra Point. Booyah.
Yeah, check them out. The
25.
chemistry with them are crazy. I
Man,
love
that's
looking at every other
ridiculous
episode.
over
They just make me
there.
laugh.
I can barely get ready for our podcast because I'm watching their damn podcast in the mornings. Talking over there like, okay, okay. Glad I get my points together before I listen to them because, boy, they be getting it over there. They get it.
They be getting
Y'all
it.
come on, too. And I'm telling you, 2 hours of sports in the morning, y'all ain't doing nothing. Come on, fellas. Y'all ain't helping them baby mamas with the kids
You
in
know,
the
you know,
morning. Come
you
watch
know.
it.
Back in the day, the only thing you doing on a Saturday morning is getting up, cleaning up the house because your mom got you clean up. Listen to the radio
Exactly.
like when back in our day. Have the radio. Now all you doing is put the podcast on, listen to us talk, and clean up the house like old school.
Exactly.
That's
Just
what it
put it
is.
on. And we both on YouTube. So go to YouTube. If you ain't on Facebook, holla at your boy and your girls. So y'all come and check out the Extra Point. Hour take 9 to 11. 2 hours, yo. Y'all fun filled day. Fun filled morning. But number 25 and number 9 TCU will be playing today. And I know that this only because TCU actually lost to an unranked team. I think it was Oklahoma State beat them the other day.
Mm, mm.
And rankings
I
ain't
missed
came out
that.
since they lost. Yep, they got beat by Oklahoma State. They sure did. So now that's why I'm like the rankings about to get a little flustered Tuesday, but they did lose. So Baylor got a chance.
Well, that's a good game, and it's right down the street. So that's another issue we can catch on. TCU versus Baylor. The battle of I don't know what they call each other because they're right there.
Hell, the
Waco and Fort Worth is right there.
battle of the DFW slash shit. I don't know. Battle of I-35 East South.
35. He's on
35
I
East South.
35, whatever
That's
that
what,
is.
I don't know. Who
But
cares?
I love when Baylor's relevant. When they become relevant in women's college basketball, everything's better. And I like the TCU playing now. Haley, of course, is another 30-year-old women's basketball player, but we're not going to talk about it. This is school number
Man.
3, and we're not going to
And
talk
they
about it. But
ate.
I like
The
that.
Olympics helped that girl. The Olympics helped that girl. She was. I don't care what y'all say. It's our take. I say what I want. She was trash.
Okay,
She was trash at Baylor. Trash. No, she was at Baylor. She was at LSU. She was trash.
Louisville.
Louisville. She was okay her freshman year. She was all right.
She was
I think
good at
she could have
Louisville.
grown. I think she could have grew if she had stayed at Louisville. But the portal came out and all that good stuff. And she went down to LSU. Was trash. Um, Lost them the national championship because she can't damn dribble. I don't. They wouldn't take her off the damn floor. I was at the game. I went to that game. I was in American Airlines. Trash, trash, trash. So she left, and now she went to TCU. But I think the Olympics helped her. She was in the 3-on-3 for the Olympics. That changed her damn game.
I'm gonna say this: all the Olympics did, in my opinion, for her is give her the confidence that she had early on in Louisville. At LSU, she lost her confidence because she had other people who were better than her, and she couldn't figure her position. And I know Mulkey was hard on her because Mulkey used to be a point guard too, and I knew because Don hard on point guards in South
She
Carolina too,
reminded
so I
her of
know it's hard.
herself. Her little blonde
And figured
ponytail.
exactly, and figured she could do better, and she wasn't doing better. But listen, once I saw her eyes light up in the darn SEC tournament when that fight started happening, she ran around people. I knew she was out of there. I just knew. But I'm happy for her rebirth at the Olympics, and I'm happy for her at TCU, and they're making TCU relevant. They're in the top 10, even though they lost. They're still top 10 right now. So that should be a good game, and we'll see what happens moving forward with that. Tournament time,
Yep.
keep an eye on them. Just
She
keep an
tried
eye
to
on them.
run up on Cardosa. She sure did. Thank you, LaRon, Jordan. She sure did. And then she backed up. She almost messed around and found out.
She almost found something. But
Oh,
but
boy.
Fly J brother was out there to protect her too. You know how he was at the tournament. But I'm just joking.
Yeah, them jumped all up. Man, listen, that dude still can't go to an NCAA game. He banned from all arenas, probably. Like, what were you gonna do? You gonna punch him? Or you gonna punch him?
What?
And she talking
What
about,
was you going?
he's
You couldn't
our
punch that girl.
sister. I'm like, my brother, we close too, but I think he's smart enough to not jump on a court full of females. Like, all right, did you leave bail money?
And number one, all 5'10" of you, that 6'7" girl standing over you. What you gonna swing up and hit? What?
Man,
What you
he
gonna
was
hit
about
her?
to get
Hit
beat up on
her?
national TV by 7 foot tall Cardoso what was going to happen and still get arrested. Man, listen, who take me back? But that was hilarious. Thank you for that memory. Who watched the damn 3-on-3 anyway? You know, nobody did. We was trying to catch it
Wow.
when we did, but it was trash. But it helped the game. That's all I'm saying. And Moki don't play that. You know, she old school, but let's see if they win today because I think
Listen,
they're going to drop very heavily. They're at 9. I say they'll be about 15 on Tuesday because they lost the other day.
and 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 Tasha, everybody watched 3-3. It's called Unrivaled. Oh, let's move on.
And
Yo,
that was a great segue. Great segue. We are moving over to the unrivaled. So we're going to unravel some of this mess here that's going on because, yeah. Let's see what's happening. Let me get this up. So we're gonna talk about Unrivaled. Unrivaled, if you guys have not watched, it is the new WNBA in my my take. But no, that's a new 3-on-3 league. Started by some WNBA players. Started about a week or so ago, almost 2 weeks now. It is freaking awesome. 3-on-3. If you guys ain't watching it, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on y'all.
first, before we get into what we're gonna get into, I was watching last night, and our
Mm-hmm.
two teams played each other last night. I know this is not in our rundown. This is the throw. And tell
Oh,
me
it's
that was
okay.
not the best game you've seen this year so far. Tell me so far
It
that
was.
wasn't.
It was, but we knew that that's what was going to happen. We did. We
No,
did.
we
We're
didn't.
going to get to
No,
it.
we
Yes, we
didn't.
did. I knew it was going to be because, I'm a Laces fan. I done told you I'm picking Laces. I'm picking Laces.
Yeah, yeah. You
And
try to
BG
take our
did
girl
kill it
out. We
last
gonna talk
night.
about it.
BG did do her thing, so she came on out and she had a game winner.
Yeah.
She was talking trash too. She left it hanging and everything. I was like, all right, BG, you know you about out of breath from
Yes.
running up down the
Yeah. You
stairs.
go sit down
I
somewhere.
thought she.
Go sit
I
down
wasn't.
somewhere.
No,
And
I'm trying to figure out did she walk or not? Because there was a little jump step hop when she jumped. I don't know. I had personally called it a walk, but maybe it was a Euro jump step shot. I don't know, but that's
as
what I
long as it
thought.
wasn't a Russian jump step, That's all that matters. As long as it wasn't a Russian. Give me a euro. As long as it wasn't a Russian, because you know what happens when we go there. But it is what it is. Like I
She's the
said, it's true, and
happiest
this is
person.
what we talk
She's the
about.
happiest person in the whole league to be able to play in the states. Okay, because she was not going back nowhere. You understand me? So
No. Mm-mm.
if anybody should be happy and thankful for the for that league, it should be her. Okay. And I think Florida's a
No.
legal state, so she can even smoke down there. She got a car. But anyway, the
Listen,
miss
her
sign.
and her family, her family don't even go on vacations no more. Be like, listen, we just gonna stay right around
We
here.
gonna,
We ain't
they
going
just gonna
nowhere
build every
no
damn thing
more.
in the backyard. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. And we check your bag before we leave the
Yeah,
house. How
what?
about that?
listen, we gonna get a police officer to check my bag before I leave the house. Listen, we gonna check the bag, lock it, seal it, put some saran wrap on it so we can't get in it. Nobody until we get to our destination. No more ever
Ooh.
again. Mm-mm,
Yeah, she
mm-mm.
left it hanging. Yeah, she did. Yeah, there you go, Lauren. Give it to you again. Leave it up there. The Miss Side Nalasia Smith. Now I do love Nalasia. I'm a Nalasia fan. I think I got a picture of her. There she go. I loved her at Baylor. She played at Baylor. Was really, really good out there. Saw her play a couple times. Championship games. You know, they did their thing out here. But they signed her.
Look, hold on. She signed with the
Nalisha.
Mist, correct?
Yeah, the Miss Side Nalisha.
Is isn't that where her girlfriend is?
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. You
Okay, see,
corrected.
I had to put it all together. I'm
Mm-hmm.
mysteriously. That's what
And I think
mysteriously.
that people
Okay,
are saying a little stuff because the thing is they signed her, but they haven't released anyone to put someone injured. They're trying to say there's two people injured, which one being her girlfriend, Deasia Carrington, I think her name is, and
Carrington.
somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else, but they're not on the IR, so how you have seven players? So they better do something quick over the weekend. But you can't have seven players.
Well, there's a way that it's. This is a new league. We can do whatever. We can have 6 fouls and not foul out. So this is our league. We dictate how we want. Now that
I mean,
seven
but
play,
the
that means
rules are
somebody got to pay
set
the
now.
extra
This is like
250.
spades. Y'all always, the black folks always trying to change the damn rules when the game start. Set them, start out how you gonna hold out. Y'all said six players.
No, no. It's big joker, little joker, two of spades. That's how we go. We go with big dog rules.
No, even Uno took
we
out plus two. You can't stack two pluses on top of each other no more. They even took it out of the national rules.
that,
Why I know that y'all don't.
that's not
I do have a
that's not
license.
ghetto
That's
rules.
a
That's not
that
ghetto
ain't the
rules.
rules in
Ghetto
my
rules.
house.
Listen, I'm gonna stack you to your cards. You got more in the deck in your hand.
Well,
You
you
keep
know
playing.
what? Super Bowl party, our take having a live broadcast. Uno in my house and me and Brandy's humble abode. You can stack your damn two pluses. How about that?
Gonna stack them joints.
Pow!
That's
Throw
right.
it on.
Oh,
But Nalasia is a beast.
but
Nalasia is a beast.
yeah,
She gave them a good addition last night. She did. She'll be
but
fine.
they lost. But
But
they
she
still
gave them a good.
lost.
Yeah, they did. They did. But they ain't my team, so I ain't crying over it. She'll be
I think they're 0-3. I think they're on the 0. I think they're
There,
0
it's
and 3
only two
this
teams
season.
left that don't have a win. Only two teams left don't have a win. Now, yesterday, the Miss lost 69-74 to the Phantom, which is horrible because they were both undefeated. They had losing records. And so Phantom finally
Yes.
got it, and that's where uh, Hang Time came in. She dropped it on them. So, yeah,
Hang time.
Hang Time put it
Time.
on them. So, that's how that worked out. But I'm glad to see Nalisha Smith in there, but it's a
But
little
yes.
touchy on how she got there. But well,
Listen,
hey.
we at our take we all about relationships. We don't care how we got there. If they're together, then we're happy. Fair, then we're happy. I put the heart up for them. We're happy for her. So
We
her being
listen.
there,
We listen. We don't judge.
exactly. We listen. We don't judge.
Okay,
All
and
right.
that's what you
Oh,
said. But just a couple games they got scheduled coming up. Gave it to you guys. Yesterday, like I said, we had Phantom and Miss, the Laces, and Vinyl. He ain't say nothing about that because he know who won that
I,
game.
I did just say
Oh,
that it
okay.
was a good game.
My
Then you
bad.
said
My
you
bad.
knew who was going to win. Don't come at me like I can take an L. There's an L in my middle name.
Because
I
you
can
know what?
take one of them.
You take them good because you take a lot. You got to get good at it when you take a lot.
Oh,
Let me move out of the way
oh
again.
wow.
Hold
Hold
on.
on. Hold on. Hold on.
Let me move over. You take a lot of L's, homie,
Them,
so you should be good at
cause,
it. You know, practice make
cause them,
perfect.
them, them them jokes were dry. I had to drink something like that. But all I'm gonna say is this right here, boy.
Well, nothing
I can
dry
take
about
it out.
that.
And
That trophy, yeah, that's
it
dry.
is what? And it was a good game last night. I think at the end of the third, they were up by like 10. I mean 8 or 9. I think was, and then the final score was a 3-point game. So my
Yeah, it
vinyl
was
came back.
4 points.
Enrique started shooting the lights out of the place.
Did you see
You know
her
what I'm
high
saying?
jump?
So
She jumped. Man, listen, y'all
yes.
better start watching Unravel.
So,
That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, but yeah. That's
I'm
we
trying to
better
figure
we
out.
trying to tell y'all.
I don't know when we're gonna start eliminating teams yet, but we'll get there. We're learning as we go too. So
Listen,
I don't
you
know
better get on
when.
the
Yeah.
ground floor of this because don't jump in later and say you always been a fan. We don't want to hear that. We telling y'all right
No.
now on episode 36, 37, 38, whatever, all of the episodes before where we
Oh
are
Lord.
now, that we are
Oh word.
a fan and we on the ground floor of this. This thing we thumbs up for us all the way through. This is goodness.
Yes, it
So
is. So we got 2 games today, though. We do got 2 games today. 2 games Monday. They play Friday, Saturday, Monday. I'm gonna keep saying it. So y'all check them out. I got them listed for you guys. We got 2 games this evening. So it ain't gonna bother if you want to watch your college basketball during the day. So check them out this evening. What is it? 5 and 6 Central for us Central folk out here. So that's what we're gonna do.
yeah, make sure you hear that because she ain't good at telling time when the games come on. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, my fault. My fault.
I'm good
Sorry.
at winning that thing
Stays
right
here.
there, though. Oh, I won't not a fan of 303. Come on, man. Tasha, don't act like that. It's really good. Take a chance. Come on, take a chance. So we'll see how it go. But I do have a question though for you.
Yeah,
So
what's
with the
up?
unrival, I get it, and the WNBA season will start really soon. But it's a lot of injuries starting to stack up. So how is this going to affect the W when there's a lot of players that's going down in such a high speed game up and down the court 3-on-3? A lot of injuries can happen, and you got to think they don't have time to get healthy before the W season starts. So how you think this is going to play in? Right now, I'm starting to worry and see it. And the best players are playing. We ain't got time for that for the W.
Okay, well, let's think of it like this, because we did see what's her name from the Laces and my girl from the Vinyl had that class last injury and hit last night, and both of them kind of walked off and didn't come back in the game after a few moments. But
Exactly.
I'm going to say this first. I don't know how long the Unrivaled season is. I don't know when
It's
season ends
it's
when they
4 weeks. It's 8 weeks. It's
finish.
2 months. That's it. 2 months.
Okay, two. So we're talking 2 months from January to April. March,
Yeah.
excuse me, January to March, and the WNBA season doesn't start until June or July. May,
Depending
June. So they
on the
got a couple of
injury,
months.
that is
Yeah,
not a lot of time.
but the point is this: it depends on the injury, but you're making your money. You made your
You
money
can't make
already.
money if you
But
can't play. It's not
no, I'm
guaranteed
talking
stuff.
about they do have some of those have guaranteed money. Number one, and I think there's an insurance policy I guarantee is somewhere sitting out there. But what is this? What? How is this different than if these girls go to Europe and get hurt? There's no difference in it. All we do is we're able to see it now. They can
Okay.
go to Europe and the same thing can happen and come back, or not come back, make more money and stay or whatever they do. So I don't see the difference. And these women get an opportunity to play ball all year round, still make that money, stay home. The injuries happen regardless. We just
That's
seeing
true.
it now on the 3-on-3 instead of seeing it over there in Europe. But I agree. Something can happen, and when our first big star gets hurt and out for the season, or out for at least the first couple of weeks in the W,
What
is
we
the
gonna
W
do?
strong enough to hold up?
Yeah, it should be.
That's all
It's
the
a
question
lot
is.
more. It's a
Is it
lot of
strong?
other great players that's in the W. But I'm just
Exactly.
saying, there's something to watch out for. You see a lot of injuries, and like I said, some of the better players are playing in Unrival, and we don't want them to have to miss a season of the W because of Unrival.
Indeed.
So we're trying to push that as well. So we're gonna see how it go. But it was just a question. Just wondering how you felt about it because it's a lot of injuries starting to stack up, and it's early in the season.
And on the other side, I don't want the W to mess up the Unrivaled next season. So don't get hurt
Exactly.
in
But
the
but I feel
W.
like
Mess
they
up
got
Unrivaled.
enough time and from the W ending their season to go to Unrivaled. They got way more time in between that.
I
So
agree.
that's all I'm saying.
So, We'll
And you
see.
know, and lastly on the W, you know, what's up with WNBA free agency? Free agency started. That now, what I will say is Unrivaled is pumping up and getting these girls some stock. So I think this free agency, a lot of stuff is going to change. I think some the money may be a little different. I hope so. But it's a lot of free agents out there. Now they have some kind of core, and I don't know. They trying to put some stuff behind this free agency to make it a little bit more interesting.
Well, I'm going to explain the core simply as this: is that if you cord by your team has the first right of refusal. I mean, to give you a contract. You ain't got to take it. You ain't got to stay. You can leave. But when they core you, you gonna get the big money at a certain point. The top level of the 250,000 at 247.99, whatever it is, that you're going to get if you're cored. But you
Okay.
still don't have to stay. They just get the first right here, and then you can still say, "No, I'm out" if you want to leave. So
Okay, got it. Now I thought Jewel Lloyd was a free agent, but she's not. She just requested to be traded.
it's a trade. She wants to
So
get out of there.
but I
Yeah.
thought she was. I thought she was able to. I doubt. You think they're gonna let her out?
I think there's a lot of bad blood that's going on in Seattle with her. There's some lot of bad blood because of the coaching staff, and there's a lot of inside things that if you hadn't been really paying attention, that people don't want to be in there right now. So I think they're gonna have to let her go. But I think they ain't gonna let her go for nothing. You're gonna see somebody have to come to Seattle for her, and I don't know what's comparable to Drew Lloyd. What you gonna give up to get Drew Lloyd that's gonna make your team still relevant on the other side?
Not much. Not much anything. So I wonder when we start seeing people sitting out, not going to training camp, that type of thing, holding out, that kind of stuff. I wonder when we start to see that in the W, but hope not. But food for thought. And we're gonna
We'll
move
see.
right on along to the NBA. Let's see what's popping over
Moving
there.
on.
What's popping on the NBA side now? You gotta give me credit, Paul. I want
Okay.
my credit.
Okay.
I gave this little boy a shout out. LeBron
You said
on his
little boy.
21st All Star selections. He has 21 All Star selections. 21. He's had more than I've been alive.
Well,
In
he been in the
between.
league for 72 years. What you expect? I mean, after 72, I'm a Laker fan, but after 72 years, you better have at least 68 All Star appearances. I mean, this year 22. You better have 21 All Star appearances. I get it.
But no dunk contest appearances. But go ahead.
No, true. No, no. Well, we ain't gonna talk about that because ain't nobody in the dunk contest. If the last 2 years, the people who won the champion dunk contest it wasn't even in the NBA.
The
What is
G
that telling
League
us about
boy,
the dunk
he
contest
running it. The G
season?
League guy running it. You
so,
understand me? So
so we ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, congratulations, LeBron. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
he's having a good season. It's not like he putting him in because his name because he's just LeBron James. He's literally having a really good season over there in LA, and so can't argue that point.
Okay.
Now, are you excited about how they're gonna play this All Star game? We name all these players. Now we got to split them up into 28 teams. You know what they should do, right? They should make an unrivaled All Star 3-on-3. Maybe that's what they do to make it interesting. Make it an
Man,
unrivaled All Star game.
it could be that could be interesting, but until then, 5-on-5, and they just released their actual starting five. So we have the West starting five. Here we go. You got Mr. I can't get a haircut because yeah, I don't want to. You have SGA. You got Steph. You joking?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Mm-hmm.
kidding? And then we got Brian over there waiting to throw his powder in there.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say
Talcum
is
powder.
that Jokic dude. Have you been seeing his season? Have you been
Man,
paying attention to that
this
dude?
dude dropped 31, 20 rebounds, 17 assists, 4 blocks. Yes, I do. You know I love Joker. Yes, he did. That's what he did the other night. And that's off the top of the dome. Yes, I don't know if they're
Aaron,
exactly right, but it was there. 31,
The dude
20,
is averaging
17.
he's averaging 30 points a game, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists a game. And the funny part is he gets those numbers before the fourth quarter. He gets these
And
before
it's
the
so
fourth
slow
quarter. He's
coming.
doing
You
it
didn't
in
even
three
know where it
quarters.
come from. You didn't know where it come from. It's so methodical. It's like he plays so slow, can't jump. Then can he dunk?
Yeah, he can dunk when he feels like it. When he gonna
Oh,
get that leg up a little bit. This dude is having a monster season.
yes, he
I haven't
is.
been. I was like, the Nuggets are being the Nuggets, but I sat there looking at his stats. The center who's averaging a triple double in 3 quarters
With
and can't
assists,
jump over me.
the assist portion is what's killing me. But we all know he's the best passing big man ever to play the game. Ever to play
What?
the game,
But
hands
yeah,
down.
so congratulations to everybody else. But Jokic is the all star amongst all stars, and this dude don't even
Oh,
have the
you get,
can't even jump up a step. You know what I'm
oh,
saying?
you get.
Oh God.
Oh man, that Joker boy, I try
What's
to
that?
tell you.
Now, what's happening in the East though? You told me the stars of the West. What's
Well,
happening in the East over
in
there?
the East, they there. You know, you see him. What's very impressive is we got two from the Knicks, Brunson and your boy. Now, I told you when he came, that was gonna be a dynamic duo. I was rooting for Brunson them last year, the Knicks, and they having an okay season. They in there, but to have two All Stars starting, I mean, what do you say? You know, Cleveland had to throw their little boy in there. And of course, Jason Tatum is having an absolutely ridiculous season.
Um, First, yes, I, I think New York got star power.
Chris Paul always
That's
hurt
why that's why
Tosh.
they got him. No, he's just old. He ain't hurt. He's 72 years old. You know, you can't be playing like you used to play, Tosh. I mean, I love me some Chris Paul, but the dude is old as me, and if me getting on the court right now, I can do the same thing. Throw it up
Look
to the
now.
the young Wimby, just throw it up. Just throw it up to him. I ain't gotta do that now. So, but uh, New York got the star power. Cleveland got Donovan Mitchell. Now they lost a few games in a row recently too, but everybody hits a slump in the season. We're
They
not going to talk
did, but
about Cleveland until later
they're
on.
tied right now. They
Um,
tied right now with them, so it
and
is.
the Lakers just stopped the Celtics, but Tatum is what Tatum is. I think Brown is still so underrated over there in Boston. They just treating him like whatever over
They
there.
treat
I
him
don't know
because
what it
they
is.
paid him. They paid him, so he don't care what y'all thinking. They
That's
paid him.
true. But
They
if they didn't
paid him.
pay him, he would feel so bad because he
Oh, he
is a
would.
star over there. So I want to see what the rest of the All Star teams are going to be made up of,
Well, we gotta
and
wait on
see
that.
and see how this really works. So,
But yeah, we're gonna have to
but
wait on that a little bit.
congratulations to all the All Stars. I hope y'all show up and I hope y'all play. I mean,
I don't
that's
see
all I can
nobody that
say.
play defense out here. Just a bunch of young gunners out there. Pyong, 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 pyong. But yeah, Chris Paul, yeah,
Oh,
he's just old. He walks around with ice packs on his hamstrings all day, dude. So
I do too. I mean, me too. And all I do is walk up and down the
no,
stairs.
so
What's wrong with
no,
y'all?
he ain't gonna make it. But I believe he'll be. I don't know if he's gonna be all star. He hasn't done nothing this year. Wimby, of course. Why did they make him a starter? Well, maybe because he a rookie. They like, nah, we ain't gonna do it.
The problem with that is it takes a couple of years only for him because he's in San Antonio. People forget about San Antonio. Tim Duncan took a year or two to become an All Star, and after that, you couldn't because what he did, he was a perennial All Star. But he sits in San Antonio where there's not even. I think there's one camera. I don't know if anybody ever watches a game unless they do it
Man,
national.
you know,
But
they watch San
he's gonna put the
Antonio.
eyes on it.
Everybody knows who Wimby is. They watch us. They keeping their eye open. Yeah, they play like butt. I think people know. And like Tasha said, he got his money and a bad girl on his arm. He don't care about no All Star. Talking about your boy at the Celtics. Beard. What's
Now,
his name?
now, yeah, we ain't sure Tasha, we ain't sure that's just his girl, but I'm gonna leave that alone right there. We my fault. My fault. I'm not talking
We're
about
gonna
nobody.
keep it here. We're gonna keep it here. But a couple games on today, we're gonna mosey on along from this old NBA. You know, we trying to get back all up into it. But a couple games on today that's gonna be good. Nuggets and Timberwolves, Celtics and Mavs, the Lakers and the Warriors. So and just know, I just want you to know the Mavs run the Thunder. I'm just gonna let you know we beat them 3 times. I think we're the only people who have beat them 3 times this year
Yep.
without our star player. All I'm gonna say.
But remember, in life, there are teams that match up with other teams better than other teams. So you're going to say that Dallas is a perfect matchup from OKC, but Dallas probably can't beat another team because it's a better matchup to them. It's just what it is. How you build your team. I always put it in the thought process of, you know, the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. No matter how bad the Skins were and Cowboys were good, they always beat the Cowboys. It was just a matchup problem. And y'all a matchup, and Dallas is a matchup problem from OKC. That's all that is.
And
That
that's
happened.
all we need to make it to the finals. Um, yeah, to the Western Conference Finals, so we can beat them. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, well,
And like
good,
Tasha said,
good luck.
Paris, that arena was full last night. I called a couple spots of the game. They definitely know Wimby. She letting you know. People know Wimby. Don't care about this time zone. They watching them over there
Hold on,
in the United States.
hold on, hold on. Yes, it was. The arena was packed because he's from France. If he was in your hometown, from your hometown's gonna pack it up. Now we're watching him. I'm not saying nobody's watching him. I said the problem is he plays in San Antonio. That's the only problem. There is no eyes in San Antonio like everywhere else. If he played in
I
Austin,
just don't understand why there's no eyes
it
in
doesn't
San
have to be a big
Antonio.
market,
I don't understand why there's no
huh?
eyes in San Antonio. We know they have 6 championships.
Okay, take
And
Tim
we watched
Duncan,
them. We watched them all.
Ginobili, and Parker off the team. Name another player who played in San Antonio for those
Manu,
championship runs.
Manu.
Oh, I said take Ginobili and
Oh
Parker
my
and Duncan
goodness.
off because you knew them. Name somebody else.
So everybody got a star player. I hate you. Go on somewhere.
now, now, in my same thing, the Lakers. You take Kobe and Shaq off. I bet you can still name other Lakers when they had that championship run, couldn't you?
Only a couple more. No, not during that championship run. I don't know who else on that damn team outside of Shaq and
So you
Kobe.
didn't know. You
You
didn't know.
gotta
You
name
didn't know
them.
a Pretty Rick Fox. You didn't know a
Okay,
Pretty
you
Rick
got.
Fox,
I
did
guess I
you? Pretty
do,
Ricky.
but you gotta name them for me. You talking about off the dome because of that? I'm not taking nothing away from Rick Fox or hell. I don't know. Did Dennis
Ryan
Rodman play at that
Shaw,
time? Yeah, Brian Shaw. We get
whoever.
it, but they gotta come off the dome. That's what
Now,
you're trying to say. The same way I'm saying there's people, other people who did play for San Antonio, and just because I can't come off the dome doesn't mean nobody knows who they are. He putting them on
but
the
that's
map
the
if they
point.
don't know.
The
He
point is,
putting them
I
on.
can't come off the dome. I can't come off the dome. That's the problem. If you can't, I can't. That's the problem. Unless you're in San Antonio. But listen. I want him to make San Antonio relevant again. I want San Antonio to
Yeah,
be one of the star
they
franchises.
had
That's what I want.
Kawhi. They had Kawhi. Him and Duncan. Duncan trained him up.
But Kawhi was in his what first year and get out. When did Kawhi win? He did win a championship in San Antonio for Duncan. You are correct with Duncan. You correct.
Thank you,
But you named a
Tasha. You
superstar. You just
intelligent.
literally named a superstar.
But you asked me who else.
Okay, what about
I can give you else. Tasha
what about
dropping them for you. Yeah, me.
what
Who
about
I like?
Yao Ming?
He said this is the Yao Ming
Sean
effect.
Sean Elliott. You can name Steven Jackson was there. You can name. I can eventually start naming people as we get around.
That's all I'm
You
saying. Don't
know,
take nothing away. You can. Oh, nobody know who they are because everybody watching. Yes, they
there ain't
do.
nobody. Ain't nobody ever watched San Antonio. You only watch Tim Duncan. That's all because they forced him in
But
the
you, there
playoffs.
you say,
That's
who
the
did
only
he play
reason.
for? But who did he play for? We had to watch the team to watch him.
Why? Because
I
they were
don't
in
even
the
like Tim.
playoffs. That's the
I don't even
reason.
like Tim Duncan.
Wait
I
a
don't like him.
minute. Don't be talking about Timmy now.
I
Don't
don't
talk
like
about
Tim.
Timmy. Timmy
Tim
ain't
was
doing that to
rude
you.
to me. I met Tim in college,
Oh,
and Tim was rude to me because they had gotten beat by Carolina, and I met him in the hallway. I might have been I was in high school for God's sake. Like I was so, but he was just rude. He was mad as hell. They had just got beat by Carolina, and I seen him
um,
like by the concessions, and
excuse,
yeah, he was
excuse
rude.
me,
I
everyone. This is
remember.
another episode of Farrah the stalker in college. Every time we hear a story, she's stalking somebody. First, it's Tim Duncan, Vince Carter. She was
I
all
was in high
stalking people
school.
all
I
around
went
the area.
to a double header for like women's basketball. Carolina was playing Wake Forest, the Joel
Yeah.
Coliseum. So we watched both of them. But he was rude as hell to me, y'all. And that left a profound thing on me. I don't like him ever since. And he was just in college. And it was his senior year, I believe. It was his senior year and they got beat. And I tried to talk to him, try to speak to him and take a picture. And he wouldn't. He was mad. He was rude. And I ain't
You
never
gonna
liked
hold
him
on to a
since. Yep.
cocky college senior and gonna hold that one grudge for the rest of your life. Hold on.
He
Huh?
got to apologize to
Okay,
me.
cool. Oh, me too. I do the same thing, so I ain't mad at you.
You
you,
got to
you.
apologize to me.
Listen, I'm a big Steeler fan, and I am a Rod Woodson fan. I have a Rod Woodson jersey, big Steeler fan. And it was one time, the time the Super Bowl was in Dallas, and he was on Fox or something. He was on the show, and I was at the spot where they were filming that particular day. And I had my Rod Woodson jersey on. I mean, in my hand. I said, Rod, I want you to sign this. This is after he retired. And he was like, he's sitting on the thing in between the commercials, like, yeah, I got you. I'll sign it. So I stood there, Farrah. I stood there with my jersey, had my little pen ready for Rod to sign it. It got up, the show stopped. Rod walked right past me to the window like I wasn't even there. I said,
Burnt
that
you.
was the end right there. I said,
Burnt
you
you.
done. I said, we done with you. I gave him, I said, the heck with you, Rod, and moved on about my life. I said, no more did I even listen to this dude after that. You can't even
Ever.
talk to me no more.
Ever. And shout out to
So,
Tasha Grandma. That was her favorite team, go Spurs. See, she knew what was up. She knew what was up.
no disrespect to grandma. Love grandma. My fault. Sorry.
You know what I'm
I'm talking
saying?
about nobody.
But you
Sorry.
know, we're gonna move on over to the big dogs. Our last little topic, the good old N to the F to the L. All right, all right, all right. So they had a lot of head coaches this week. It was just a lot of shenanigans going on this week. And we're gonna run through a couple of them. I'm sure there's more to come. But for now, they hired Mr. Aaron Glenn up at the Jets. Former player, you know what I'm saying? Now he's the head
Great
coach.
hire.
Great hire. I think this is gonna be a good
Great
hire.
hire.
Now they just gotta get a great quarterback. Let's see what he gonna do.
No, they just got to get rid of a quarterback. I
They
don't
gotta
care
get
who.
rid
They
of him.
got
They
to get
gotta
a
get
great
one.
one.
Yeah, they gotta get rid of him,
They,
but they
they
gotta
got
go get one.
they got to get rid of a quarterback. You know. So, but great hire on that one. But I don't want him to let Aaron Rodgers take over his first couple of years of his coaching career. Clean that house over there.
He'll be
Get
fired
that
by
out of there.
mid-season if they leave
Nothing
him there.
personal, and go.
He'll be
Zach.
fired mid-season if they keep Aaron.
So what you do is you go ahead and you give trade Aaron to the Raiders. Let him build with dude for a year or two out there in the Raiders. That's what they do, building the foundation, and then
Retire,
go about your
please,
business. And
sir.
maybe your boy go back. Maybe your boy go back.
Retire.
The receiver go back to his Taco Bell house in Vegas, and they can be together back in there.
Retire.
Shoot.
He just need to retire and go about his life. But the Jets did hire Aaron Glenn, which was I think was a very
Very
good
good hire.
hire. What Tasha say was the only one that should have been hired. You didn't come skipping. I agree. They should have hired him last year, but you know, we'll see how that goes. We're gonna see how this go next season for them. San Francisco 49, Tasha. How you feeling about that? They gave
You got your
Robert.
defensive
I said you
coordinator
got your
back.
defensive coordinator back. Oh
That
boy.
Robert Silas.
And
Yeah.
then he done been sitting on the rest of the season fishing and shit, making stacking his money, didn't care. And now
Eating New
eating,
York restaurants, chilling.
eating. And now he's going on out here.
So
No head coach pressures, none of that. So I think he's in a really good spot. I think this was a good hire.
he's back where he started.
Yep.
He's back what made him a good coach. And when he was the defensive coordinator in San Francisco, they were a hitting defensive squad on that side. You were afraid to play them, and I'm happy he's back. I'm happy he got a job. He done went back from San Francisco to New York back to San Francisco. He got to do his thing.
Going back to
Congratulations to
Cali.
him. And
Cali.
he'll be back on the next cycle coming in about a year or two. He'll be back on the coaching carousel in about a year or two. So we'll see.
What the people talking about over here? Let's see. And in a blind, he's ruining his career and the last bit of reputation he had. Girl, he has ruined it. He has for me, but I think he just needs to retire and go about his day. I'm all here for the solos. Yes, 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 ma'am. I think it was a good one. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Next is who's next? Who's next? So the Jaguars hire Liam Cohen. I don't know much about this. You got to holler at me on that one. We need that fire back on
Okay,
our defense. Yes, y'all do. Y'all need
Lee
a
and
little
Cola
bit
used
more.
to, was in Jackson, was in Tampa Bay,
Okay.
and I don't. I'm not gonna say I know everything about him, but I will tell you this: he made them just make a decision that every other coach tried to make them make a decision because they wanted Ben Johnson, and we'll talk about Ben Johnson. I guess he's on the list of what's gonna happen on that thing. They wanted him, and Jacksonville was like, he was like, nah. And then Cohen went and interviewed for that same job, and then he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going back to Tampa. And then all of a sudden, Jacksonville fired
Mm.
their whatever his name is, Trent Baalke,
And that's how they
because
came
nobody
back to
wants to
play.
work with him. Nobody wants to work. And then the coach news like, yeah, call me back. Do you really want it? Yeah, I want the job
Yeah,
now because I
now.
want you to get rid of the general manager.
I wasn't messing with
Get
him.
rid of that general
Okay.
manager.
Okay.
But that's what Ben Johnson told him. Listen, I'll come, but I don't want him. All those other people interviewed, so they didn't recognize they needed to get rid of him before, and they got rid of him.
But lost
They
out on
literally
other
got rid of,
opportunities.
lost out. They lost out on other coaches. From what I'm hearing, this dude is pretty good. I don't know him that well. He did change. If he's the offensive side, he changed Baker's career down in
Yes, he
Tampa and
did.
flipped it around. So if he can do that same thing to your boy in the Jaguars, that Clemson quarterback, we will talk. We don't call his name, but so
California
that's gonna be a pretty good
Longhorn.
hire. And it's young. Now, but I want to see what kind of patience they're gonna have with him because this is a building process. This
Yeah,
is not a
definitely.
1 year turnaround situation. So,
Definitely. We'll see how it go. What Todd's talking about, he worked wonders for, but he sure did. But
he
Baker,
sure
and I
did.
think it may have been a lot more off the field than on the field, or how he is controlling him psychologically, because that's what was always Baker's problem. That dude's a fool. But the mechanics, quarterback, yes, he is. It's just he has a lot of off field and just craziness. So I think
Right.
we're gonna see how he does. Yeah, Tasha with you on that one. She said, well, depending on how they fired the GM, he was gonna turn it down until they
Got to
got
get rid
rid
of
of
him.
him. So it all worked out
Exactly.
in the end.
Exactly.
We'll see if they got the right man. You know what?
So
These Cowboys.
what's that?
Hey, when I seen this name, you know what came to my mind, y'all? Before we even get into it, y'all remember we were kids? You know that damn song, John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. That's my name too.
Oh my God.
Since I see this name, that song, whenever we go out, the Cowboys do the show. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, or whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, where did this hire come from? I'm gonna open the doors to the church.
Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer. The name is famous because his dad used to be the head coach,
Yeah,
Marty
yeah,
Schottenheimer.
daddy,
Much
daddy,
respect.
daddy, daddy did it, not you.
Now he's been in. I can't listen. I don't know what this hire is.
Stop
I was
trying to
trying to figure out a
defend
way to
it.
defend it. I was trying.
Nope, nope, nope.
The
Can't
problem
do
with
it.
this is a pure Jerry hire. This is a pure you come in here, I'm gonna be the superstar, and you try to make these people relevant. You try to win, and I'll make it hype on this side, and you say nothing.
Basically, he got
That's what
him.
this is.
Yeah, he got him. A yeah man. Yeah, yeah, yes sir. Yeah, yeah. That's all he goes to say. But like I said, I have no earthly idea. Cowboy fan. I'm not a cowboy fan, but I'm starting to absolutely feel sorry for y'all. Like, damn,
Now,
man.
if he turns it around under Jerry and Jerry allows him a little freedom and he wins, good for him. And I'll be so happy for nobody, but I'll be happy as a person for him because I wouldn't be happy for the organization. I don't care if they win. But what I'm
Oh,
saying is, Jerry, get out of your, stay in your own way. Stay in your own way.
let's
We
say
can take
this.
30 more years of
What?
not you winning.
How old would Jerry be in 4 years? Because they gave him the same contract time wise as they have for Dak. So Dak got 4 years, he got 4 years. So it's either Dak or it ain't happening, both of them going at the same time. But what I want to know is how old would Jerry be? 88, 89, 90? How would he be in 4 years?
I don't think it matters because even if he's 90, 98, 90, 112, and are still around, is going to make no difference. And even if he passes on, which I'll never put that on anybody, he got them sons in that same mindset to keep the same situation going on. It ain't gonna get better as long as his ownership stays in this situation. And again, I'm on the side. I want to see teams win. I don't ever want to see this team win, but I can't. As you said, I'm starting to feel sorry. I'm literally starting to feel sorry, and
John
I'm hoping
Jacob
it's better for him. But
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
okay, let's move on because we gonna be talking about this for the next 6 to 9 months.
I'm
We're gonna be talking
laughing.
about
I
this.
think it's absolutely hilarious. But the move of the week, that dang gum Raiders. So we got Pete Carroll. Pete gonna get that chewing gum side of his mouth and limp up and down the damn sidewalk. he back.
isn't Pete as old as Jerry?
Man,
I mean,
listen. Well, I don't know why he didn't go to the Cowboys. They could have smoked cigars and
you
made bad decisions together. Going into their senile
now
stage of life.
now what Pete's going to bring to the Raiders is a foundation and a way to move things in the right direction.
Maybe a
What Pete
culture.
ain't gonna bring is a culture. What he ain't gonna bring is longevity, because you know the dude ain't gonna be here forever. So what you doing is I'm hoping you bring in Pete, and Pete bringing in a successor that's gonna keep the thing going for you, because you gonna if you get three, if the dude is 73 years old, 74 years old, so that means in 4 years he's 78 if he's doing it. Now Pete keeps himself in great shape. Pete look like he's 42. Don't get me wrong. Good for you. I wish I could find that way to do that too. That's what I want.
I don't
But
see
what I'm
42
saying is
nowhere.
culture wise, yes. Longevity, no. And that's why I said to you earlier, maybe they need to get that dude from New York and bring him to Vegas, because he only gonna be 2 or 3 years, and all you need is 2 years out of 1 or 2 years out of Rodgers, and that's all you gonna need and get that foundation going of winning.
That's all you're gonna get. And like Tasha said, just like college, they keep recycling the same damn coaches. It's
And they
like
all look the same. You get one new one that look different, and then you get all the other ones that look the same. You get one new one that look different.
Look, hint, hint. So, on that note, damn these coaches. It was a crazy week. I'm sure a couple more changes are going to be made before it's all said and done. But we're going to move into what we came here to talk about. Championship weekend.
We came here for.
This
This
is what we
is what
came
we
here
here
for.
for.
This is what we here for. This is why we pay them Bay fans. What's that song? This is why we made
I have
it.
no.
You ain't never heard
I
Eight
don't know
Shit?
nothing about that.
Oh shit, man!
No,
Come on,
no.
get off that vinyl, man. Listen to a couple CDs. But look, bills and shit.
That's 8-track for me, madam. You better back up off me. I'm in 8-track lane. Get off me. You give me some spinners and some temptations and some Nat King Cole. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, all right. Let me get my vinyl out for you at the Super Bowl party. We'll give you a 10-minute interlude.
There it is.
But y'all, it is
Okay.
time for championship weekend. The Bills and the Chiefs. Who Jesus of Nazareth? I've been waiting all my life for this weekend. Bills and Chiefs. What's going down with it? What you got to say? Mm.
This is the game everybody thought it was going to be the game all year long, give or take.
Yes, sir.
A few people, including myself.
Mm.
But now that we're here, it's going to be a matchup again. I think your boy has to play an outstanding game versus your boy just have to versus the other guy who's been here before 100 times. And I'm expecting a great game. I'm not going to talk philosophically deep about it. I want the Bills to win because I don't want the Chiefs to win. I'm going to tell you that. But because my luck in picking has been horrible lately, I'm going to pick the Chiefs because I want the Bills to win. So I'm going to pick the Chiefs on this one. Chiefs are favorite. Chiefs are home. Chiefs got the referees. Chiefs got the luck. Chiefs got the NFL and Taylor Swift. And Buffalo got Josh Allen.
Hey,
Buffalo got
they got
Josh
Caitlin
Allen.
Clark now. Boy, they got a superpower now. They got Caitlin too. Shit.
Oh yeah, now they got Caitlin Clark. All of a sudden, they got everything stacked against them. Buffalo has Josh Allen, and I love James Cook. I want Buffalo to win. Listen to what I'm saying. I want Buffalo to win, but I'm gonna pick the Chiefs, hoping that my kiss of death continues to be the kiss of death. That's what's going on for me right now.
Okay,
So,
Tasha over here yelling out Eagles
finals.
and Bills.
Oh gosh.
What you about to say? Finals for what? Finals for what?
Chiefs 24, Buffalo 23, and they get robbed on a 2-point conversion. Buffalo gonna go. They gonna call a roughing the linebacker against Buffalo and cheat the game and give the Chiefs the game. Is what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
Man, listen. So
I'm making up a ref.
okay.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
So my thought process with this is, of course, y'all know I'm going for the Bills. Period. Point blank. I don't care about no three-peat. Care about the Mahomes factor. I don't care about none of that. I care about all the folk in the stands. This is Josh Allen's year. There's absolutely nothing standing in his way except cold weather. Okay? He's going to win this championship. They're not about to play no games. They have lost too many times to them. They're ready. It's not going to be a 20 something point game. Josh Allen's going to put over 40 on the board. He knows he got the
Mm,
score to beat this dude.
mm,
There's no trading touchdowns. Every possession needs to be a touchdown. We don't have time for field
mm.
goals when it come with him. You build a lead and you stomp on the neck and you stay on it. I don't care if we're at 42-10 in the fourth quarter. Everybody's staying in the game because even at 42-10 with 4 minutes left, Mahomes can come back some kind of way. So we're gonna put the pressure on the neck. And I'm trying to tell you, they're about to pull out every trick play in the book. They're not about to lose for a second time to them in this game. And I promise you, it's going to be about a 47-28 game. I promise you that. He's dropping them on them.
Okay.
They're going to drop it on them, and the defense is
Uh,
going to do what's necessary. And that's all I
that's one of
got
those
to say.
powerful takes by.
Paul,
That's one of
Paul,
those powerful
whatever.
takes from
No, he
Farrah
ain't.
Derr.
No, he ain't. Y'all gonna watch and see. Come see me Tuesday. I'll let us Tuesday. If I
Oh
need to walk
God.
my
Listen.
hall of shame, I will. But that's what I'm rolling with. I got all the faith in the
Okay.
world.
All right. Okay. So you got Buffalo. I got Chiefs. We good with that. Next, let's move on. What's happening next? What's talking
Well,
about?
what's happening
Uh.
next is this. Basically, we do have a little error going on. We got to fight these refs. And this I saw this bit one down, two to go. Them in the refs and they're talking about this. One down, two to go. He buying people. I'm not gonna take that away.
Nothing.
And that's the whole reason that I'm saying that Josh has to jump on their neck quick, fast, and her and score as many points as you possibly can. Yes, sir. 400 Arsenal day for Josh Allen. And we will now
All
move
right.
on to the
I'm
next.
hearing you.
But these refs, trying to tell you,
Now,
these
now I'm gonna
refs.
shut up.
Yeah, you
This game, I'm
monitor.
gonna let you start first. Game two, you starting first, player. This is yours. This is your take. Please go.
Man, listen.
Did she straighten the head up? Did she put the head over the eyes? She getting comfortable. Let's listen.
This right here. If y'all don't know, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all call me crazy. Lionel Richie and the Commodores, aka Jaden Daniels, they will be in the Super Bowl. They will beat Philadelphia Eagles. I love the Eagles. I love Hurts. I love Saquon. I love all that, but not this year. And I know that the Eagles are not going to fare too well with not winning this and not going, but they're going to have to be happy with being in the championship game. That's they're going to have to be okay with the NFC Championship game because that's what all you're going to get. Jaden Daniels is going to continue his prolific year. He's a rookie. He has no pressure on his shoulders. You know how much pressure Hurts got on his shoulders? You know how much pressure they all have on their shoulders? Jaden is out there playing like a kid that just started Pop Warner and don't care. He playing for the love of the game, the fun of the game, and he has the ability to play the game. I'm trying to tell you, he's not going to stop tomorrow. Tomorrow he will take them on, and this will be a closer game. I do think that. But I think Jaden will put up about 38-29. 38-29. Because Hurts ain't doing what he got to do, and Saquon ain't going to be able to run 15 damn touchdowns. I mean, I don't. You can't depend on Saquon. I just don't think Saquon's gonna be able to. Think he's gonna keep him in the game. But Hurts, and then I think he's actually hurt. He don't want to tell nobody. He took that hip. Something's going on. He don't want to talk about. But Hurts is hurt, and then when he get hit by one of them outside linebackers, we're gonna see how long he can stay up in that game because he is known to be a little weak sometimes from time to time. So that's all I'm gonna say. 38-29.
And your score?
38-29.
38-29. Okay. Well, I have a different take than you.
I'm sure you do.
I I like
Whatever,
the
Thompson.
Commanders.
He's
I
hurt.
like the Commanders. I like what Daniels is doing. Jaden, excuse me. I like with the offense. I like they got Scary Terry catching the ball, playing at a all pro level. I appreciate that. But I'm going with Philly, and me tell you why. You correct. Mr. Daniels does not have any pressure, and Mr. Hurts, who is hurt, has a lot of pressure.
That nigga
But
got
Mr.
burned.
Hurts also have who has also have other people to take that pressure off him.
Mm-hmm.
Not just Saquon Barkley, but he has those wide receivers in that tight end. And Philly has one of the best defenses. We ain't talking about that
They do.
in the league. So I believe he has more help. Now, you were correct. I don't think they're going to let your boy run that much because he hurt. He may do that splash blast or whatever they do, push his booty into the end zone. One or two,
Tush
if
push.
that's what's going to do.
The tush push.
Push push, whatever that is. I don't call it because we don't do it.
We ain't
But
giving you
what
no
I'm
third and
saying is
short.
this: Philly has more talent
Mm-hmm.
than Washington right now.
Yeah. They do.
Philly's playing at home. Weather shouldn't be a factor either direction. Both teams play in that same type of weather. I believe, I just believe Philly will find a way to pull it out and beat Lionel Richie. And that's my take on that.
They're
I'm not
less than
pushing against
100 miles. I
Washington.
can't even say crowd because they coming. They less than 100 miles apart. 90
Straight up
some miles.
95, right up 95, going straight up 95, right there.
So, yeah,
There's
I don't
there's
think
much
crowd gonna be a big
there's no,
factor.
there's not much different, except I think Philly just has a little more talent to overcome. If Hurts plays like giving the ball and don't have to think he needs to throw for 400 yards to be a superstar, they win the game. If he
Manage the
figures he has
game.
to throw the ball up and down the field, if he figures he has to throw it all down the field, Washington's going to win by at least 10. You are correct. But I believe he's going to play to his strengths and say, listen, I'm hurt. Give it to Saquon. Throw a little across
I
the
would
tight
let
end. Let
Saquon.
your
I
boy
would let
AJ catch
Saquon
me,
have
whatever.
200. Let Saquon get 200 yards and one touchdown. We can dig that. Let him. But he ain't got to
All
throw
I
at
can
these
say
damn
is
wide receivers all over the field. That's what's not gonna happen. Because Saquon ain't gonna bust but
final
one
score
wide open.
24-17 Eagles is my prediction. That's all. Simple.
That's what
And
he
you
said.
got one more time to talk about my frat brother being a little soft when you get hit. You got one more time to talk about the Q
I figured you was
when
gonna.
you get hurt. That's all I can say. You thought you was gonna let that slide? I wasn't gonna let that slide. That's how the birds fly. Throw it out like this.
But you know what? What's the real though
Oh.
thing? But this is actually what the Super. This is the Super Bowl America wants. However y'all want to put it. This is the Super Bowl America wants. We want to see Mr. Daniels and the Bills. Everybody know it. That's what we want to see. That's what America want to see. So go for it. This
Yes,
is the
because
real Super Bowl.
we have seen the Chiefs and the Eagles play the Super Bowl before. We don't want to see that again. We have
And these are
seen,
so much. I think these
you
are the
know,
two deserving teams that should be there.
we've seen Buffalo play Washington in the Super Bowl before. We've seen it.
Man, listen. On this, man, are you saying when? 1992? Because it's been 30 years
Listen,
since they've been.
it's
Come
it's
on.
it's been a long time
It's been
since
a
they played one.
long time coming.
We got Sam Cook in the house. We got Sam Cook.
And I
Now,
know.
listen, I would love to see the Bills in the Super Bowl. I want to see a team who's never won it play, but the only team who has never won the Super Bowl playing is Buffalo. That's the only team who has never won the Super Bowl still playing.
Well,
Right
there
there.
it is. There it is. There it is. Well, guys, we are coming toward the end of our show. Just a couple more things real quick. Now, this right here, I need you guys to stick around for. Three-peat loading, go away. We're going to jump over. We had a little small business break in a minute. And what we're going to go over is something related to the Super Bowl. Queen Taj Williams. I think it's Taji. That might be how she pronounced it. Queen
All right.
Taji Williams. Queen Taji Williams, if you guys did not know, she is the black woman, the African American lady from New Orleans who made history as the first artist to create the Super Bowl logo, themed art for the NFL. So she is amazing. I had to, give her a little spotlight so you guys can, take a look at her, know what's going on, who made this good piece of art. So very creative. I think she used bees. I found a couple of pictures, but this is where the logo came from. If you did not know, for this year's Super Bowl, young, great artist, up becoming artist, and I'm sure this is gonna plateau her. But I had to give her a spotlight, small business break. Cool. Oh my God, I think this is like the hottest logo ever. Um, so kudos to her, Queen Taji Williams.
Shout out, kudos to her. Miss Williams, Queen, my Queen, Miss Williams.
Tasha over there
Good work, and I
singing.
love that.
Tasha said she was born by the river.
I just losing it over there.
And lastly, guys, you guys know we gotta have us a news you can't lose. Tasha, I don't even know if you ready. You know, and I know TT ain't ready. I don't even think I told you about this news you can't use, did I? I
I
think
don't
I
know, so
did.
you got to
You
tell
don't.
me.
I think you do know. I think I sent it to you, but I didn't tell you I was using it. So we got our news
Is
you
it?
can use.
Is it?
Is
Is
it
it? Would
what?
I text back and say this is the greatest thing ever?
Yes, it
Is that
is.
what you?
Yes, it
Yes, yes.
is. Y'all look at here. Look at here. Uh, look at here. Breaking news. We gotta stop this portal. We gotta stop some of this madness. We have a 32-year-old college student in the portal, guys. True story. East Carolina's punter Luke Larson has officially entered the NCAA transfer portal today. This was a couple days, and I said, so this was this week. He's 32 years old. He's the oldest player in college football. I mean, does he got his wife and 4 kids on campus? Torrence, what? But y'all don't. But y'all like this portal, huh? This is what we doing.
Uh,
This man, these portals are transforming people. But he know his body tore up. Dudes in the NFL
Derr,
retire by 32. If you're a lineman,
I'm gonna tell you this. If I go to homecoming at the school, my daughter there,
he's an
and
associate
before the game,
professor.
after the game, after the game, she come holding hands with a 32-year-old punter from the football team that transferred my daughter 18 years old. Man, there's gonna be some problems up in here. This
Oh,
dude better. This dude can't go to campus, can't go to parties. He better not be pulling up at no campus. He better not be talking to nobody. You right. He better have his wife and his 4 kids
this dude's a
on
professor
campus
with
with him.
tenureship. He's tenured as a
He
professor.
better be okay. What are you going to get at another school that you hit at 32 now that you ain't getting the first 18 years in
Mm,
college you were already in?
I'm gonna say what
What you
Tasha
getting?
said. She can't. She said, "Get a job." This is somebody who is running from responsibilities. It reminds me of what Jalen told me when he was a kid. He used to tell me and Brandy all the time when he was a kid, "I'm savoring my youth."
It's over.
It's over.
It
This
is
dude is
over.
savoring his youth, yo. Like, dude, are you kidding me? His Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is true,
32 year
y'all.
old,
This is true.
and he's going
32.
back into the portal. Now let me stop because if he end up in South Carolina, I'll be cursing myself out of
If
this
that's who
conversation. He
Bobby
bet
gonna
that be.
pick him up, that's exactly who gonna pick him up. South Carolina game call. They gonna give him 250,000.
and and all the
Oh,
bojangles he can eat. You know, 200
all the
thousand all the
Bojangles,
bojangles you can eat.
all the
Come on
Bojangles,
in, come on down.
and some loud, some local fish place that'll let him eat free all the time. Maybe he getting diapers and
Fancy's
shit.
fish house.
He gonna get
Fancy's
NIL
fish
deals
house
for
on the water.
Pampers. He getting NIL deals for Pampers. you
Forget
know,
that. He got NLD for Depends. He gonna be using his own self. Forget the Pampers. Get the Depends for him.
caravans,
32.
family vans and shit. He's out here doing commercials for them. That's,
He buying alcohol for all the teammates. Listen, I know you ain't number 19 of friends. I got you. I'm 32.
oh God.
I own the liquor store.
He
Oh
done own
my
two
God.
homes, man. What are you talking about? He done own two houses. All right, Super Bowl. I'm over it.
I quit.
But that was some news you just can't use, y'all. But we're gonna end this on a good old note. Super Bowl live podcast, guys. We will be live. Not during the Super Bowl. I got to watch it. I can't do two things at once like that. But we will be live
Wow.
from 5 to 6 p.m. Before the game starts Central Standard Time. So you guys make sure you join us. We're having a good little Super Bowl gathering. Maybe we can get Paul to come on and join us live, right on set, all that good stuff. Hopefully, we'll have a few people here with us. But definitely, we will be live. You guys share the word, spread it. Facebook Live, YouTube Live. If you're having a party, put us on. Shit, put it on your TV. We're on YouTube Live, so y'all can, stream us from there. But we definitely want you guys to tune in.
And you can't miss an opportunity to see me and Farrah in the same spot. Right now, we're in two different spots right now. We're going to actually be in the same
We're gonna
place
be
at the same
together.
time. Now, if you see we cut up like this, imagine us together. We're going to be cutting up.
And this
Me
will
and
not be
you will
and I will
never
not
part.
have a teacup that day.
This
I'll
will
say
not be
it.
water. Tell you this right
I will
now.
not have a
It will not just
teacup.
be water.
Ooh, yes, Lord. So make sure you guys join us on Super Bowl Sunday from 5 to 6 live. We're going to have a lot of good fun. Hopefully, some live people here and just cut up the way we do. But outside of that, you guys have a good weekend. Thank you guys again for joining us every week. You guys are what make us happen. TT, thank you for joining me every week. All that good stuff, my good co-host. But outside of that, what you got for the people?
This week, like I said, I'm with Farrah. Just appreciate everything that y'all do, and just like I said, keep loving the loved ones, and we gonna be here. And keep watching us. We gonna keep doing this, and y'all gonna be on the ground floor of the Our Tick family. Because when this thing gets bigger, y'all gonna be like I was here
What
when
I'm
they just were
saying?
doing this in the backyard. You know what I'm
Promise you.
saying? So
Right. So y'all keep joining us, keep sharing, keep following, all that good stuff. So don't forget we will be on Tuesday, so I can tell TT how wrong he was of all the championship games that happen Sunday. So make sure you join us live Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be live then. Until then, you guys have a safe weekend. Enjoy all the sports. We out. Where my
peace.
cuckoo?